What is going on YouTube? Sebastian here today. So I was about to go play some Xbox because it's like 9 p.m. but forgot I did not upload a video today. So in this video we're going to discuss one thing, like the biggest mistake that you can make if you are beginning social media marketing. The one mistake that so many people make the mistake of doing, and it's something that will diminish your business's longevity. You will not succeed long term if you continuously do this. So we're going to get into that right now. I'm going to explain why it is the worst thing you can do, why it's a huge mistake, and how to completely resolve it so you actually never ever have this issue. So without further ado, let's get into it. So this big one mistake that I'm discussing is nothing crazy. It is basically charging too little for your services. Yes, I said too little and not too much. So a lot of people think that you shouldn't overcharge your clients and that you should try and give them the best deal. But here's the thing. So if you were shopping on, I don't know, for new shoes, and you saw shoes that looked kind of cool and they were $20, and then you saw shoes that looked pretty cool and they were $50, and then you saw shoes that looked really nice and they were $100. Well, what if someone told you that like they were all made from, like if you had to pick one, I would probably pick the $100 ones just because I would expect them to be $100 quality. But if then someone told me that they were all manufactured same place, just different branding on them, a lot of people would be surprised. But when you go with cheaper products, with anything in life, normally you're not going to get the quality that you deserve at a higher cost. So what I'm saying is, if you charge $100 a month to manage someone's social media and you're literally making like barely any, how does the company expect to make a ton of money if they're only paying you $100? They can't expect much. If they're not paying you a lot of money, they shouldn't be expecting much. So what you need to do is put yourself in a great position to where you can easily charge thousands of dollars every single month to run their ads and manage their social media. That's kind of the stuff I specialize in. And so that's kind of what you want to do. For myself, I have created websites in the past and charged less than $1,000, and yeah, while that's good, you don't want to be that person that's like for a bargain. Like, you want to be the person who is an actual business and who operates an actual business that has set prices that aren't anything crazy low. That I don't know, I think a lot of people just struggle to charge a lot of money without realizing that, okay, well, if you can charge this much, you just have to provide the quality. If the quality is there, you can charge as much as you want for a website, or for managing social media, or for running ads for a specific client. So for myself, I charge for websites, I mean, it goes anywhere from a few grand up to like $20,000+. So I do that because I know that I can charge that amount, number one, but also I do that because I want to make sure that people know they're paying me, if they're paying me 20 grand for a site, it's not going to look like a, Word document that someone just opened up and started typing on. It's going to look very professional, the branding is going to be amazing, and there's not going to be any errors. I feel like if people were to pay for a website and it was at under $1,000, like, you can't really get much for under $1,000 for a website that is an in-depth site. You most likely will have errors in spelling, in formatting, and in content. Like, it will just not be as professional as if you did end up spending the extra money. So what I'm trying to say is, make sure you're charging the right amount. One way you can actually kind of gauge how much you should be charging is you can contact other social media marketers and other media companies and see what they're charging. Hopefully they will tell you. If they don't, then that's fine, but you kind of want to get an understanding. Like, I had a meeting today for someone who has a landscaping company, and the meeting went really well, but I'm probably going to end up charging him like $4,500 to $6 grand on the website, depending on how many pages he wants on the site specifically, but I have to curate all of the content myself, so that's why I'm charging a high sum. So that's kind of where it goes from there. So, I'm not getting into sites where I'm charging anything less than a few $1,000s, just because, one, it won't be worth my time, but two, it's just like, I want to work with these clients that do have a budget, that are willing to go the extra mile, so that we can actually like start generating more income from the website that I build through marketing, and then I can run ads for them on Google and Facebook and actually generate them results. So that's that's like the big mistake I see a lot of people make. Now, this is not to get confused, because I have mentioned in my comments below or my comments in older videos, that you guys should charge a small amount in the beginning, and I still agree with this. So my whole strategy sort of thing is, when you reach out to clients and want to develop their websites or run ads, a lot of people are going to ask, okay, well, show me your results. Where are your results? What websites have you done, number one, and what ads have you ran, number two? Like, show me how much money you've generated from these ads and how much you've generated, or what kind of website you've built. So if you can't show big clients that, and if you're trying to go from $0 to $10,000 like that, like sign a $10,000 $1,000 client like that, it's gonna be tough. That's why a lot of people fail in this business. So one of the things you have to do is take the cut, or take the loss. So if you want to start charging like 5 to 10 grand for websites, you know, up here, you want to cut that down to like $1,000 website, and then build it up, and then just do it with a few clients. I mean, $1,000 is still a good amount of money for most people. So if you make it, it's cool to make, and you probably will spend a lot of time on the site, but you want to just build up your clientele so that you can actually showcase the sites once you're done with them, and then show that you have done them. So that's what I do. That's kind of my advice. That's what I did. It's literally how I started my business. It's nothing complex. I just got people in the door by charging a small amount, and then from there moved into bigger clients, and yeah, that's kind of how it works now. It's pretty simple, but yeah, that's kind of the big mistake that I see a lot of people make. So, you know, specific strategy would be, I would say, get like 3 to 5 clients that you can have under your belt to showcase your work. So have 3 to 5 websites built, or if you're running ads, and that's what you want to specialize in, have 3 to 5 campaigns going, or not campaigns, users that you're running ads under, so you can showcase all of the different ads, and showcase that, and then just have a ton of stuff to actually back your work. Because if you're going into a company and saying, hey, I want to, you know, charge you for services that I'm going to provide to generate you more income, they're going to want to see what you've done. Because if they don't know that you can actually do what you're saying, every other marketer literally probably pitches them the same exact thing. That's what one of my clients actually told me. He was like, okay, Sebastian, literally everyone comes in here and says the same exact stuff you're saying, so like, how do I know you're different? Like, how can I trust you? Because, you know, I want to, but I don't want to get screwed over. You know, the last person that built my website said that it was going to take like a month, and it took 3 months, so how can I trust you? And then I went over and showed him, like, okay, well look, this website took me a week or a few weeks. This website took me like a few days. This is what kind of work you can expect, and I am not a huge company. I'm not a big media agency who has bigger things to worry about, to where I don't even care about you. Like, I am doing everything in-house by myself, so this is why you should trust me. And then I showed him the work and all of that stuff, and he's like, all right, well, let's do it then. And that's kind of how that happened. So, you know, you want to have background, and you want to be able to show them, like, okay, sir or miss, well, this is what I can do, and this is what I can provide for you, so that they can actually start to trust you in their head, and begin to kind of build a relationship with you. Because if you just go in there and you're explaining to them, like pitching them hardcore, but you don't show them results, it's like talking, I don't know, it's like talking up a big game and then not even having any game built prior. So that's kind of my advice for you guys as far as the big mistake. It isn't anything too complex. It's just a lot of people think that when they are getting started, and it's hard to kind of move out of it, because it's very easy to get clients at a low price, but you aren't going to be getting the long-term ones that you want. If you're working with clients who are trying to pinch pennies after the 5 that you get, maybe that you want to have under your belt, then you increase your price. But if you're trying to have more clients that are still like trying to get those lower prices, just move on and try to find those. Like, for myself, I've found an audience of clients that I can actually work with long term, and I now have that developed. And it's like one of those things where they understand that I need to obviously make money, but also that I can generate them results now. So they are willing to pay me, you know, X amount, thousands of dollars a month, rather than, you know, a $500 or $1,000 a month. Like, it's not low ticket anymore. So I think that's my advice for you guys. You should just start low, build up your clientele, and then after that you should definitely start increasing your price and increasing your perceived value. So now you have clientele backing you, and you aren't anymore just a kid reaching out to, if you're a kid or if you're an adult, you're no longer just a random adult that's reaching out to potential clients that doesn't have any proof of work, but now you do have a ton of clientele and proof of work, so you can actually demonstrate that in your meetings and showcase that you've actually done a substantial amount of work. And what that basically will do is allow you to get into their network, not really network, it will just make them think that they might want to actually start working for you. So that's kind of gonna wrap up this video. I forgot to record a video today. It was New Year, so I was a little busy, but I did want to hop on because I'm literally gonna be going every single day. I'm posting a video, and this is like like complete no BS. Hold me to it, guys. Also, like if you want to comment below, you can, or DM me on Instagram or whatever, and tell me to do that. It's fine. But 2019 is going to be a huge year. I think most of the stuff I'm going to be focusing on is traveling to network. So not just traveling to have fun, because that's kind of what I did a lot of travel to have fun in 2018, which was cool. But I want to start building my network. So that's going to be what is focused on in 2019. I want to meet up with some buddies in Miami, Newport Beach. I want to meet up with Hayden Bowles. I think I'll probably do that within the next month or two, because he's one of my, I've known him for like almost 2 years, I think. So I've known him for some time and haven't even met him in person. So I'm probably going to be linking with him soon. And then, just a ton of stuff. Focusing on my business, perfecting what I can do with businesses, like how I can run their ads and how I can manage their socials, and then also reaching out to more clients. I have to understand like where I am right now and what I can achieve in 2019. I have a high goal of making over, like literally I want to make $1 million in 2019, and I'm not going to do that by sitting in my room every single day and not doing anything. So I have to continuously reach out to new clients. It's going to have to be like $3,000 a day in profit, it's going to be pretty tough, but I think I can do it if I push myself hard enough. So yeah, that's kind of going to wrap up this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, you can always smash the like button and click the beautiful looking subscribe button below. It's the red one that says subscribe. And also, if you have any other questions or video recommendations, you can always drop those in the comment section below. But with that being said, I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Have a great new year.